This is the first of a year's worth of testing before we go around the world in 2027. Today we're going to take off out of Addison, Texas. We've had to judge the weather and the ceilings to get up, get in the clouds, and fly IFR for 5 hours to get into Savannah, Georgia. The ceiling's only about 2,000 feet, but it allows us to get up and get going. Halfway across the trip there, somewhere in Mississippi-Alabama border, we run into some storms and have to make some real strong deviations because, you know, what you see on the iPad and what you see out the window a lot of times aren't the same. Right along, there's lots of mistakes, but we get there safe and sound, and we learn a lot along the way.
All right. Checklist. We're going.
Making sure the flight director is set up and that the ceilings are high enough that I can get settled into the climb before I enter the clouds is ultra important to me at this stage. I've been off for so many years and I've flown so much IFR with other people that when you get in here and you start doing it by yourself, you got to have some good personal minimums and you got to be sure you can be set up before you get there. Always disorientating to me to hit the clouds early on. This was well within my personal minimums, but we're going to take off. And the flight director is going to guide the way here. If you fly the yellow bars to the magenta bars, you're going to be all right as long as that GFC 500 is set up correctly.
4-3. We're ahead of the airplane.
Number 4 Foxtrot Hotel, wind 070 at 8. Fly runway heading, runway 34, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading on 34, clear for takeoff for Foxtrot Hotel. I'll let you hold that for right now, okay? Just so it don't fall or anything.
Okay.
Oh,
Tour 950 Lima Papa, you'll be following traffic at your 11 o'clock in 5 miles westbound in the base and Archer at 1,800. Advise when you get them in sight.
Traffic 0 Papa. Addison Tower, third 522, we got 2,000.
Green.
Thrust 522, Addison Tower. Enter the midfield right downwind runway 34, maintain VFR.
Nice wind there.
Midfield right downwind, runway 34, maintain VFR, thrust 522.
And thrust 522, use caution, similar sounding call sign on this frequency, thrust 552.
Roger, thrust 522.
November 4 Foxtrot Hotel, contact Lone Star Departure. Have a good flight.
Over to departure for Foxtrot Hotel.
10 miles visibility, ceiling 1,400 overcast. Correction on that, it's going to be 1,800 overcast. And altimeter 3024.
Roger, 54 Delta.
Departure for Foxtrot Hotel, just off of Addison.
Okay, November 4 Foxtrot Hotel, what's your altitude leaving? Your radar contact.
Leaving 1,300 for 2,000 for Foxtrot Hotel.
November 4 Foxtrot Hotel, climb and maintain 4,000.
Climb maintain 4,000 for Foxtrot Hotel.
November 4 Fox Hotel, leaving 3,000. Turn right, heading 100.
Leaving 3,000, turn right. 300.
100, 100.
100 for Foxtrot Hotel.
Cessna 1254 Delta, you can maintain the VFR at or below 2,500 for your pattern entry and contact Addison Tower.
VFR at or below 2,500 over tower, 54 Delta.
Those nav lights on. We'll turn that off when we cross 3,000. We are autopilot
Lone Star approach, Skyhawk 906 Juliet Romeo. We've got the weather in majors, and we've got a request if possible. Alright, center takes care of approaches. My airspace ends at Triff, so they take care of everything to the east of there. To make the request with them on 13202, you can go and switch over to them now, 3202. 3202, 6 Juliet Romeo. Thank you, sorry about that. Yeah, it's no biggie.
Crossing 3000, we can turn to 100.
Lone Star approach, thrust 564 is at 2000, direct to Addison with information Bravo.
Thrust 564, squawk 4657.
Squawk 4657, thrust 564.
We should be on top in just a second.
Lone Star approach, 4550, Papa inbound to Addison with information Bravo.
Sky 4590 Sierra Papa, squawk 4664.
Squawk 4664, 4590 Sierra Papa.
November 4 Foxtrot Hotel, clear direct lying.
Clear direct to line for Foxtrot Hotel.
Thrust 564, radar contact 19 miles north of Addison, 2000, maintain VFR at or below 2500 for pattern entry.
IFR at or below 2500, that's 564.
November 459 Sierra Papa, your radar contact 25 miles north of Addison, 2000, maintain VFR at or below 2500 for pattern entry, right traffic.
Right traffic, maintain altitude at or below 2500 for 590 Papa.
Niner Sierra Papa, I missed it if you said you have ATIS information, Bravo.
It's going to pause.
Yes, sir, I have information Bravo for 590 Papa.
Thank you.
And I can turn the internet on for you. You'll see it. It's the only internet.
We're maybe 100 foot deep in the top here. I can look up and see holes through it. But we're going to level off in it for a little while, and the winds are not going to be in my favor. And even with this massive amount of fuel, I've got to start begging them for higher, and it's going to be a 30-knot swing.
Hello, AAA Tango X-rays, 11-9, sending via the Cricket. We have uniform.
Citation AAA Tango X-ray, Lone Star approach, descend to maintain 6000.
6008 Tango X-ray.
Alright, it's 1,000 from leveling.
Approach hello, Flexjet 327, 6500, descend via.
Flexjet 327, Lone Star approach, roger. November 4 Foxtrot Hotel, DFW altimeter 3022, verify altitude 4000.
3022, and bear with me for 1 minute here. 3022.
The altimeter setting in right. That's something I've missed during my task saturation. Duly noted. It won't happen again. I guess it will happen again at some point, but I'll be thinking about it.
Approach 4 Foxtrot Hotel's at 41, going back to 4,000.
November 4 Foxtrot Hotel, thank you.
We're leveling here at 4,000. It's going to put us right in the middle of it. We need to get to 9,000, and the tops are maybe at about 5 at this point. It's just kind of varying. We've gone back in and it's got a lot thicker, and we're just kind of cruising where we're cruising at this point. but I've got a little bit of a headwind. When I get up top, it's about 10 knots tailwind, and I'm going to shift to running, you know, right at 170, 180 knots across the ground, which is a lot of time when you're going 5 hours. That extra 30 knots is, you know, 150 miles that you traveled. It's really another hour in the airplane. It's going to cut a lot of time off. And Lord knows we're going to need to pee by the end of this.
Well, very interesting. Here we are in the cloud. Just not, but just a little bit.
Approach 971 expect is 5,000 heading 040.
I gotta leave the cow flaps open because we got a
November 90718 Quebec, Lone Star approach, DFW altimeter 3022. 3022, 1 expect. Somebody there was a flex at 355, maybe your radar contact. If so, flex at 355, climb and maintain.
We're gonna punch out just a second.
Correct, let's go 7,000.
I maintain 7,000, flex at 355, and we're heading 337.
Approach Falcon 748, Romeo Mike 12-3, cross finger at 9,000, uniform. November 740, Romeo Mike, Lone Star departure, or Lone Star approach. Roger, next controller will have the runway.
Lone Star Southwest 2199 out of 7.7 for 6,000.
Southwest 2199, Lone Star approach, roger, maintain 6,000. We got VFR, or correction, IFR crossing traffic, 1 o'clock and 8 miles are eastbound as a, I forget what it is, B24, whatever that is, at 5,000.
Alright, so we'll be looking Southwest 2199.
Flight at 355, flighting at 010, vectors climb, maintain 900,000.
Heading 010 up to 9,000, flex at 355. Lone Star approach 555, Charlie November 7,000.
November 555, Charlie November, Lone Star approach, same tension.
5,000 feet, we still not
requesting the RNAV to 17, circle to land 35 at Foxtrot 46.
November 755, Charlie November, descend and maintain 4,000. When you can, go to Jumos for the RNAV 17.
They're down to 4,000 and direct to Jumos for 555, Charlie November.
Cessna 9er Sierra Papa, contact
We're going to go to 9,000.
Addison Tower 126.0. We'll see you, take care.
We're gonna get on top.
Contact Addison Tower 126.0.
Since inception, just climb over it. We have tailwinds up there. We had a 10-knot headwind where we were sitting, so he was costing us all kinds of time.
Routine Harrisville Charlie,
It's like 20-knot tailwinds. That's 30
November 800, Hotel Charlie, set up for the RNAV 34.
RNAV 34. See, it still tells us right now that we're 6 hours.
Flight to 355, departure on 11855,
We're going to go
1855.
going 130 across the ground, probably going 180.
Nice.
November 4 Foxtrot Hotel, Center 32.02.
3202 for Foxtrot Hotel. Center number 4 Foxtrot Hotel, climbing through 6,000 for 9.
4 Foxtrot Hotel, Fort Worth, Center Major altimeter 3024.
3024 for Foxtrot Hotel. Center of the tops are 1100 for Foxtrot Hotel.
Did you have your shade with you?
I do.
Okay.
And I'm going to get them out. Hopefully you got yours up here.
I do.
Easy climbing. Still climbing good. We look good. Over there, we got enough gas in there. We just are climbing.
Fort Worth Center, hello. Southwest 2263,
Got about 2,000 feet to go here.
2263, 4th afternoon, climb maintain flight level 230. Climb and maintain flight level 230, Southwest 2263. American 2693, contact 4 Center 126.572.
12657, American 2693.
Fort Worth Center 777.
What you think?
6,700
Climbing
here. 5,700 climbing to 7,000.
777 9 Tango, Fort Worth, 10 afternoon, major altimeter 3024, climb maintain 12,000.
Alright, 3024, climb maintain.
3 years ago, when I came back to flying, I couldn't have dreamed of taking a trip 2/3 of the way across the country with my tiny little Asian wife in here, little island girl, never been anywhere in the U.S. for the most part, and taking what's a basically 3-day weekend trips, because that's what the plane's for. This thing is a time machine. It shrinks the planet.
Oh,
You know,
what's
you
the
can take her
Wi-Fi?
and show her something
What
that's some of the oldest cities in America with the
Viva.
most history.
This one?
And
Yep,
it's all
that's the only
new
one
to her.
here.
It's all new to me. I've not been to Savannah. I've been on the East Coast. But that's what you're traveling for. Later on, you know, we're going to go around the world in 2027. This is just a test flight of my endurance, of the systems in the plane, of how the brand new tip tanks are going to work. You know, this is our first big haul in them of over 5 hours. The haul back's going to be over 6. I learned a lot. I got in here by myself. My personal minimums were good. I had some failures, but I learned from it. I worked through it. You know, my confidence just keeps getting better. Anybody can do it if I can do it. You know, if you're sitting out there on the sidelines and worried about getting an instrument rating, just go try. Go fail it 3 or 4 times and get it, and then get some good personal minimums on yourself. All things are possible.
So that's the way it looks.
Okay.
It knows to spin it. All right, we put on our oxygen and we're foregoing the internet for a little bit. 9,000 intensity altitude got up to 10,000, and you do feel better if you're running oxygen. On the trip, we got about 3.5 hours to go. We literally passed in Magnolia, Arkansas, where I'm from, and El Dorado right now. Hi, Mom, Dad. We're in a little dead spot in the clouds, but we're going to get back in the clouds shortly. But we'll run out maybe with about 45 minutes or an hour. We'll be clear, free, clear on the coast. It's going to be bad weather tomorrow, so today was the day to come. If you're on a small airplane and you have time, you can fly it anywhere. You don't have time, you need to get on the airline. So, but the original owners of the airplane, Frank Hill, they flew this thing around the world 3 times. We're planning on going in 2027. But we started by taking some longer hops. We've been on NoCal to Phoenix and then Phoenix to Dallas. Today we're going Dallas to Savannah. It's about a 5-hour hop over there in the plane. And just getting out, and it's super long cross countries in here. We got 114 gallons is what we can put in here right now, but we got 100-gallon tip tanks. So when we get ready to go around the world, we put 70 in each side, and then roughly 70 in the main. So 210. It's interesting. There's a lot of doing what we're doing right now, which is looking outside, and the world's going by real slow. Thank God for that autopilot. That GSC 500 makes this quite easy. I like to hand fly on these shorter hops, but on something like this that's longer, we're literally just in here as passengers and keeping up with the gauges. Right now we're concentrating on pumping all the fuel out of the tips into the mains. I've got one of the tips drained and trying to get the other one finished up. But we'll pilot. It's actual. We don't get to fly a lot of this in our little bitty planes. And I'm not applying for jobs. If you're applying for jobs, it means something there, just like multi-time does. You've actually been running around in the damn clouds and not died.
I had to look at 5 hours worth of weather, 1,000 miles, to decide if I would go in this or not. Without Jacob and Bruce and Ed in the plane with me, who are all better pilots than me and have a ton more aeronautical decision-making time than I do, has really helped me. And if you're out there looking at buying, I would suggest trying to get some people like that in your purchase.
Could eat a cracker.
Tyson 57, contact Houston, 120.97. 120.97, good day.
I know it.
I don't know what kind. It may just be the, whatchamacallit buffet, but...
What, Luby's? Do they have Luby's outside of Texas?
Oh, that's not cafeteria. I'm talking about like a all you can eat steak deal. I'll eat one meal a day. Those are my crackers.
5 Lima Golf, Roger. 5 Lima Golf, you're going back on course, so you still deviating. Baton Rouge. Are you clear, Eric? Do you want to go over to Tegby, or can you accept Eric to the airport? 5 Lima Golf, I'll shoot Eric to the airport at this time.
I remember being hungry and thinking that I should probably land somewhere in Alabama or Mississippi, but we just kept pressing on.
For Full Foxtrot Hotel, change my frequency 125.907.
2597, 4 Foxtrot Hotel. Full Foxtrot Hotel is up on 2597, and I'd say the tops of this are probably about 9200.
Full Foxtrot Hotel, Roger, and the altimeter 3020.
3020, Full Foxtrot Hotel.
Delhi 402, clear from Greenwood Airport to Omaha. Yeah, that's filed. Pilot maintain 3000, take Pulver 43010, minutes after departure. Squad departure code 1017, and clearance what is now within, are you ready now, or you need some time? Are you clear? Clearance what is not off within 10 minutes. If not off within 10 minutes, advise me not later than within 1-2 minutes on intention. And contact me on 132.5 on the go.
The tops can't be too much above us, that we're just sort of sitting in it. We are right
correct?
Middle of Mississippi right now, and it's going to stay like this for a little while. We could go up 2,000 feet and be on top. It is 42 degrees outside, so we're not really hurting there. Excuse me, 39. Just kind of watching it. We are burning off the right tank, trying to burn through that tip tank. We could go up. We only get about 5 more knots for doing it. Got
275 kilo back with you, 10,200.
That's a real decision right there that you can make. If you get 5 knots, you probably make up the time. But I think I'm going to just hold right here at 9. We already got the oxygen on if we had to head it.
Line 3803, contact Memphis Center now, 128.27.
Make sure that we don't become a full start.
Yes, sir, 275 kilo, 10,000.
Number 275 kilo, Mr. Roger, the altimeter 3020.
Now, you are in between layers. How creepy is that? Like some stuff out of Harry Potter, doesn't it? You're going to go right back in, but you were just sitting in between these layers. You'd actually have to climb a little bit. I don't know if we went up to 11,000, we'd actually be out, but we're 41 degrees, so we got in some warmer air, so the risk of icing has gone down by a lot.
Center B Mount 6002, 29.5 for 240.
Mount 6002, Mr. Roger, center pulse situation maintain 13,000. That's an altimeter 3020.
13,000, 3020 on the meter, P Mount 6002.
I'm sleepy.
Well, don't let me go to sleep. We really are just sitting in between the layers here. We are 9,000. Missing altitude's 9,500. It's gone back down at 40 degrees. We're literally in between 2 layers. Maybe the layer below us is, I don't know, 1,000 feet, and the one above us is maybe 500. Sort of a weird optic to fly through this kind of stuff. We are 2.5 hours out, man. We're not far from it. Not
Number
tailwind.
262, 9 at 4 minutes to the right, your lower altimeter 3017.
This is better. You can see the top layer, you can see the bottom layer. We're not in the cloud.
219 at Charlie Hotel,
You're
Mr.
in an
Roger,
ice
wind
cream
altimeter
sandwich.
3024.
It is in between the two cookies.
Halfway there.
Number 971 Quebec, good afternoon, Memphis Center Jackson, altimeter 3020.
Interesting way to think about it. We're just now at the halfway point, huh?
Yep.
Man, it looks about like that on the map, too. Maybe like we're not even halfway there. But the climb out and all that's slower, so there's more time spent on that. But about half of the duration of the trip, 5 hours. We were at home, we'd had 5
Number
hours on the
269 at 4,
couch.
set a moderate to extreme precip, starting with a moderate precip, 12 o'clock there in 3 miles. Then moderate to extreme appears to be 11 o'clock, your position there, 15 miles. Yeah, moderate to extreme precipitation along your present route. It's all scattered. Starting 12 o'clock in 2 miles now, and that's just the moderate. And then moderate to extreme is 11 o'clock in 14 miles, almost due east.
We may need to deviate here in a little bit, just a little bit to the right. See the yellow sail red?
5779 Yankee, contact Meridian approach 120.95.
But I don't see that thing up there just looking. My thumb is about 25 miles.
Okay.
About 75 miles away.
Piedmont 6002 is going to maintain 1000.
1000, Piedmont 6002.
Is it moving to our side?
It'll be moving that way. So this is showing your direction of flight right here.
Okay.
All right, the next real decision of the trip coming up. It's going to be a storm sitting right off to the left side that's about 10 miles off our track. And we'll see if we've got a change. There's a light rain right here. Drill into that. It looks like we're going to go shoot the gap right now. We'll see how that turns out for us. Tops of that storm of 14,000. You think I would see that? Probably right there. Well, we'll see as we get a little closer. We are probably what am I, 8? We'll see. We will see. And go around this thing because I'm going to head to that. I'm not going through that. We're just going to turn back to where we see sunshine. And we're going to get our way around this thing. What we're doing right there is just circumnavigating it. And the blue line tells me where I'm going to end up.
Yes.
So it's going to just turn to that blue line. But now there's the picture's right here.
4 Foxtrot Hotel, was it just a big weather cell that's out there that you did the big turn?
Yes, sir. I had to. I decided I'd drive to the sunlight instead of driving through that.
All right.
Still right out in there, so we're just going to kind of continue. Turn here. Going to end it about right there. Yeah. Just keep going here. We're going to skirt this, keep going this way to get around that. And then once we pop out on the other side of that, we can go just direct again and we're going to be fine. But it is okay to get your deviation on. This is older right there. We were dodging that. What we see and what this is there's a delay. We got about 3 different sources here. We got the iPads. We've got golly, Sears satellite radio. I forget that other feed. But we got a lot of data to make decisions in here. And that's a great part about what we own. There is a lot of stuff to make decisions. All right, we're going to go back direct. Hopefully I don't just drive us right up into the damn storm here, but I thought I was bad enough to do this. Maybe not. Maybe we just take it about right there. All right, so we head through this kind of underneath it. We'll have to go but just a couple more miles. We're going to be by it.
November 4, Foxtrot Hotel, contact Atlanta Center on 127.52.
2752, good day, sir. Atlanta Center, November 4 Foxtrot Hotel, 9000, deviating right.
Air 4 Foxtrot Hotel, Atlanta Center, Roger, Montgomery, altimeter 3021, advise direct Savannah.
3021 will advise direct to Savannah for Foxtrot Hotel. Alright, there we go, we're good. Bang, bang.
Jet 800, Atlanta Center, to maintain 1000, the Montgomery altimeter 3021.
So we just kind of went around all that. It's still sitting right out here to the side of us, but you don't own none of it. Center for Foxtrot Hotel is direct Savannah.
4 Foxtrot Hotel, Roger.
So we're getting closer to this storm that's right here.
Yeah.
And that's it, like right over there. Well, let me go back into the clouds for just a second. Now, we could deviate, but I see people, well, they went over the top of it. We are, don't want to deviate too much that way. We're kind of going to split the difference here. And
there's no real splitting this difference. We're gonna have to turn to the right. But I'm sorting through it without somebody in there that can make a call.
See how it
somebody
all
that
goes.
you trust more than yourself. Good decision making. It just takes me a while to grind through it, and that's just not having done it enough. But what a wonderful way to learn, getting out here, having some personal minimums, knowing that you're safe, you got some outs, and being able to make your own decisions.
Decisions.
You think we can pass through the gap?
Yeah, drill in here on the other radar and take a little look. I think we can go through the gap. Might get bounced around a little bit, but it'll be good. See, there's the rain right there, and there's the rain right there. So both of these are. Ugh. Right there.
What's outside and what's inside are two different things. What's being painted there on the radar, and then what I start seeing.
We're about to head into that one.
About it.
Approach November 4 Foxtrot Hotel.
Number 4 Foxtrot Hotel, minute approach.
Yes, sir. I'd like to deviate right, maybe 90 degrees.
November, Foxtrot Hotel, roger. Deviation to the right is approved. Just report back on course.
Report back on course, deviate to the right. Hopefully I don't just take us right through that damn thing. But I am going to bloody deviate a lot. Go around this thing because I'm going to head to that. I'm not going through that. There it is. Going to turn back to where we see sunshine. And we're going to get our way around this thing. What we're doing right there, so just circumnavigating it. And the blue line tells me where I'm going to end up.
Yes.
So it's going to just turn to that blue line. But now there's the picture's right
And
here.
over 4 Foxtrot Hotel, was it just a big weather tail that's out there that you did the big turn?
Yes, sir. I had to. I decided I'd drive to the sunlight instead of driving through that.
All right.
Still right out in there, so we're just going to kind of continue. Turn here. Going to end it about right there. Yeah. Just keep going here. We're going to skirt this, keep going this way to get around that. And then once we pop out on the other side of that, we can go just direct again and we're going to be fine. But it is okay to get your deviation on. This is older right there. We were dodging that. What we see and what this is there's a delay. We got about 3 different sources here. We got the iPads. We've got golly, Sirius satellite radio. I forget that other piece, but we got a lot of data to make decisions in here. That's a great part about what we own. There is a lot of stuff to make decisions. All right, we're going to go back direct. Hopefully I don't just drive us right up into the damn storm here, but I thought I was bad enough to do this. Maybe not. Maybe we just take it about right there.
Echo Tango London, Montgomery, altimeter 3021.
We still got a little bit of weather up to this side, but we picked our way around it. And
There 4953, contact
direct to Savannah.
134.55.
So what you get in the G3X touch
Yes, sir.
is you get the ability to really see what's out there. We can kind of zoom in, zoom out. You get the front. You got a lot of data.
Altimeter 3020.
A lot of data in one spot. Now that we're on last center, imagine that it's going to be pick up. I'm not going to be able to get this voiceover work in, but that was pretty simple. They didn't call that out. Normally, most controllers will call that out to you. Hey, do you want to start deviating? You got a yellow-red cell in front of you, but we managed to see it on our own and get around 2 hours out.
All the nice glass in the world doesn't make up for you being able to look outside and see. Thank goodness we were above it and could see it. But it looked worse than what was being painted. So we're just driving around it, and we're going to drive on over to Savannah and shut down for the night.
November 4, Foxtrot Hotel, contact Atlanta Center on 127.52.
2752, good day, sir. Atlanta Center, November 4 Foxtrot Hotel, 9000, deviate right.
Air 4 Foxtrot Hotel, Atlanta Center, Roger, Montgomery, altimeter 3021, advise direct Savannah.
V-Tail 21 will advise direct to Savannah with Foxtrot Hotel. Alright, there we go, we're good. Bang, bang.
Jet 800, Atlanta Center, to maintain 1000, the Montgomery altimeter 3021.
So, we just kind of went around all that. It's still sitting right out here to the side of us, but you don't none of it. Center for Foxtrot Hotels, direct Savannah.
4 Foxtrot Hotel, roger.
Whee! All right, we are an hour and a half out now, which is 250 miles, 180 knots on the ground speed. There's still clouds to the south of us, but it's cleared up over here on the left. But we're going to keep on pushing through. We try to get there at just about dusk dark. I don't really like flying at dark. I mean, I'll do it, but I like not to. I'd like to have a little light. So we're going to get in there. How are we doing? We're down to about 30. We're down to about 65 gallons. Heck, no, more than that. We got 70. We still got 70 gallons of gas on here. We've been up here for, let's go look at utilities and timers. We've been flying for 3 hours and 30 minutes. We burned about 40 gallons. Let's see what the fuel plan says we burned.
Turn right, heading 010.
Says
010, Mike Echo.
we have burned fuel on board. Doesn't say what we burned. Or at least I don't see it. There's a lot of nods and stuff. We still got 1,000 miles worth of range if we needed it. We could go way out into the Atlantic Ocean and run out of gas. But anyway, one of the things, I guess the next thing we got to do is fly this thing coast to coast on one tank of gas. But we'll pick it up again on the downhill roll here. We'll check in. All right, today we're traveling halfway across the continent. Dallas to Savannah. We've dodged some weather. We've been in a lot of IMC. We broke out somewhere here in Georgia. We're riding over here to go look at an airplane. We are going to look at an airplane that's for sale, Arrow. And as you know, on this channel, I cover a lot of deals, but I found this one and wanted to go talk to the young man, so we're flying over here. We're going to stay till Christmas Day and then start working our way back. But this plane's a pretty good deal. And it's an internet famous plane. You'll see when we get there. Open source GA. We were going to go meet him and look at a Arrow he put together and has been keeping as a spare plane, but now he's got too many planes because this young man likes to recondition planes. We have been in the clouds, out of the clouds, and over the clouds the entire time. It's about a 4.5 hour jump from Dallas to Savannah. And we have used a ton of super duper Garmin electronics. We packed on the fuel to get out of Dallas. We were toting about 114 gallons.
Auto 6 Hotel Delta, 6 miles from the final approach fix. Turn left heading 130, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 10 approach.
Turn 130, maintain 2000
Until intercept being localized to clear the ILS 10, 6 Hotel Delta.
Just about got the tip tanks pumped out. Got 8 more gallons on the right side and we'll be through, and then we'll be down to about 65 gallons left on the plane. That'll give us enough to fly out of Savannah and away from the almost $8 a gallon gas prices to something that's cheaper on Christmas Day, self-serve. We'll get a little go juice and keep on heading back the other way. Fuel gives you options, and on these super long cross countries and cross from weather into weather, you want all the options. That's what this thing is built for. We built a go around the world machine, or really put one together again that Frank had put together. Got a lot nicer equipment in it than he had. God bless him. I don't know how those boys made around the world on a 6-pack, but that's what they did. And we're just kind of picking our way through. I'm running about 61% horsepower at 9,000 feet. We're getting about $1.80 across the ground with the 16-knot tailwind at the moment. We're about an hour and 30 out. We will probably ride it out right here. I need to look at some weather, which I will do by just going to the weather tab and then clicking on the winds and moving those winds down 6,000 and seeing how much that changes them. And it really doesn't, or it does? It does. We need to stay right here for a little while. At 9, when we start going down, we need to stay right here and then descend late. A lot of times I like to come down at about 300 feet a minute and turn my kinetic energy back into positive. But today we won't. We're just riding out right here. The wind's blowing us along. We're going to take those winds.
We finally broke out, and I've got a nice tailwind, but I've got to get down. And then getting down, I'm going to lose some of the over-the-ground speed. And this is where energy management comes in. I really kind of need to ride high for a while here and maintain the air and then come down. I am a long ways out and going to end up straight in. And they're going to ask me to speed back up. And I'm going to have the airplane already configured and set up. And we'll talk about that more when it happens. But I turn them down. I don't increase my speed because I set up for 500 foot a minute and 100 knots. And
November 4 Foxtrot Hotel, Savannah's 1 o'clock, 8 miles.
You'll see it in a minute.
Got the airport inside 4 Foxtrot Hotel.
4 Foxtrot Hotel, clear visual approach runway 10. Maintain your current speed as long as you can. Contact tower 125.97.
Contact tower on 2597 and forward speed as long as we can, 4 Foxtrot Hotel.
Charlie, Bravo, cross runway 1. Stay with me. Have a good night.
Bravo, and then you said cross Bravo and then stay with you.
52 Charlie, join Charlie, cross runway 1, and Bravo to the ramp.
Alright, 2 Charlie, on Charlie, and then cross runway 1, and then on Bravo to Savannah Aviation. Have a good night. 2 Charlie, thanks for the help.
Tower 4 Foxtrot Hotel's on final for 10.
45, correction, November 4 Fox Hotel, Savannah Tower, wind calm, runway 10, clear to land.
Atlanta 10 for Foxtrot Hotel. Alright, got gas or undercarriage. We need to be getting that out, so we'll dump those. Three green prop mixtures all the way back in here. We got the runway in sight. Should track us right in there.
Savannah Tower, November 40 Echo Romeo, on final, runway 1.
Sky Quebec Romeo, Savannah Tower, wind is calm, runway 1, clear to land.
Runway 1, clear to land.
November 40, go Romeo. Class 2 Golf Alpha, left turn Bravo, Bravo with me, have a good night.
Left turn Bravo, Bravo with you. Good evening, 2 Golf Alpha, thanks for the help.
I switched over to hand flying here and just kind of gauging it, settled. The ascent rate's good.
All right, Gumps, the gas is in, the mixture.
4 Fox Hotel, if you have any extra speed, let me know if you can pick it up 10 or 20 knots.
This is about what I got right here. I'm stabilized. I'm so sorry. 4 Fox Hotel.
That's fine. Air 4 Echo Romeo, start slowing it back at 20 knots, please.
Slowing it on down, 4 Echo Romeo.
I don't want to destabilize the approach.
4 Fox Hotel, and no need to respond. Just expect your first right turn off on landing, please.
We're going to hook this man up on that first right turn off. If you're behind me and you're listening to this, I'm so sorry. With the gear out and dirty already, I just didn't want to start rearranging the airplane. Once it's stable, you know, you kind of got to ride it down. Don't be scared to say no. You know, you're a G8 pilot, not a professional pilot. And when you start destabilizing the approach, that's when I've had my big bounces, porpoises, and just stuff that scared me. I know better. I'm not scared to say no.
Gumps, gas, undercarriage, the mixture's in, throttle, the seat belts are on. Starting to transition to 80 knots here on short final.
You know, you've done it here. You crossed a major storm system, a lot of IFR, 2/3 of the country, to come have a 4-day weekend, spend Christmas Day in Savannah, Georgia. One of the epic old towns and a lot of history here. You know, just amazing. So happy to be here with my wife. So happy to be out in my old age experiencing all this.
Tower Pima 6128, we're about 3.5 out of SOVI 10 visual.
Pima 6128, Savannah Tower, number 2 for your runway, number 3 for the airport. Wind calm, runway 10, clear to land.
Clear to land, 10, Pima 6128.
Bonanza 4 Fox Hotel, great job. And where are you parking today?
St. Clair.
I'm sorry, Shelter or?
Shelter, so sorry.
I'm sorry, I stepped on you. What'd you say?
Shelter.
Fox Hotel, sure. Okay, cross Charlie straight ahead towards that Gulfstream hangar. Hang a left before you get there on GA4 for Shelter. Have a good night.
Thank you, sir.
This was really my big goal for 2025, was to get out here and get this plane back together and be able to take short hops like this, or in this case a long hop with my wife, and spend a little time with her. We've had 2 airplanes over 3 years, and I've flown a little over 325 hours in those 2 airplanes. This is only the second time she's been in here with me in this one. And really only the second time she's been in here with me in this one since we got it back. It's been a long project of a year and a half, putting 100-gallon tip tanks on, new engine, ungodly amount of Garmin, getting ready to go around the world. Y'all ride along.